Good morning, students. Today we will learn how to change interrogative and imperative sentences from active into passive voice. Let's start. Interrogative sentences. First of all, if an interrogative sentence starts from do, does, or did, then is, am, are, was, and were according to the number and person of objects are added. For example, if in active voice the sentence is does he like you? It will change into passive voice are you liked by him? Here do does are the first form and we have to add is am are according to the number and person. But if second form is there, for example, did he take the medicine? So its answer will be was the medicine taken by him. So just we have done in present tense. If first form is there, we add first form of be is am are. In the same way, if do does is there, we have to add is am are, and if did means second form of do does is there, we have to add was were. When the interrogative sentence starts from is am are, was were, and then we should use being after the subject and is am are, was were in starting of the sentences. For example, are you reading this lesson? In passive voice, it will become is this lesson being learnt by you? Here, the passive voice is beginning with is because we have made this lesson subject and this lesson is singular. So, is this lesson being learnt by you? One more example. Was she watching a movie? Was a movie being watched by her? Next, when the interrogative sentence starts from has or have and had, then we should use been after the subject and has or have or had in the beginning of the sentence. For example, has he scolded you? Its passive voice will be have you been scolded by him? Here you has become the subject, that's why we have used have in the beginning, and have you been is added, have you been scolded by him? Had he completed the task? Its passive voice will be had the task been completed by him? Let's see next rule. When the interrogative sentence starts from shall or will, can or should means any modals, then we should use be after the new subject and shall, will, can and should in the beginning of the sentences. For example, can he solve this sum? Its answer will be can this sum be solved by him? Next example, will you run a race? Its answer will be will a race be run by you? Run is already third form. Run, ran, run. When the interrogative sentence starts from why, when, and how means any WH word or how, then we should use them in the starting of the sentence and who should be replaced by whom means when sentence starts with who, we have to replace it with by whom. For example, who has done this work? Its answer will be who will be changed into by whom. By whom has this work been done? When did you do this work? So its answer will be when will remain on the same position. When we know that did is second form we will use was or were. When was this work done by you? Now let's move to imperative sentences. Let's see first rule. Sometimes in active voice we find the expression of order, request and advice. In this active voice we should use you are requested or you are ordered and you are advised according to the sense of the sentence while preparing passive voice. For example, please go there. Here request is there, so we have to use you are requested to go there. Next example, take medicine. Here advice is there, so we can use you are advised to take medicine. Next rule, sometimes the imperative sentence starts from let. Such type of imperative sentences we should use be after the new subject. For example, let me teach the students. Its answer will be let plus object plus verb plus object. Here, let the students be taught by me. It has become let plus subject plus be plus third form plus by agent. Next example, let them do this work. Let this work be done by them. Let's see next rule. Sometimes we find agents as one, someone and nobody, then it is not necessary to mention them in the passive voice. For example, someone has pushed me. Its answer will be I have been pushed. I have been pushed. In active voice, one should follow the rule. Passive voice, the rule should be followed. Sometimes in the passive voice, we would have to use at, with, to or in instead of by preposition according to the expression of the active sentence. We should use at when there are expressions of surprising, astonishing, shocking, disappointment. For example, his reply shocked me. I was shocked at his reply. In active voice, your performance in this test disappointed me. It will become passive voice. I was disappointed at your performance in this tense. So disappointed, with disappointed we use at preposition. We should use to after noun and obliged verb while making passive voice form. Let's see. For example, in active voice, if sentence is I know him, it will become he is known to me. We should use with after pleased, satisfied, disgusted, impressed and annoyed. For example, your performance has pleased me. I have been pleased with your performance. Here we will use with, not by, because pleased verb takes with preposition. We should use in after interested, consisted and contained. For example, this movie interests me and its passive voice will be I am interested in this movie. So, dear students, have you seen that these are the few rules to change interrogative and imperative sentences? We will do more practice of these. Exercises are given in the book. Thank you. Have a nice day.